Red Star. Unfortunately, we can't do the cosplay challenge. We will postpone it until tomorrow because one of my friends obviously had to do something. Uh, so as for today, I'll be I'll be talking about Captain Marvel, or as everybody knows him, Shazam! Let's get this party started. So yeah, his original name is Captain Marvel, and his first comic was Wiz Comic number 2, which was February 1940. Created by Bill Parker and C.C. Beck. His abilities is magically bestowed powers include superhuman strength, superhuman speed, flight, invulnerability, sorry about that, spell casting, control of magical lightning, and knowledge and the focus of the gods, and teleportation. As for the publisher was Fawcett Comics. The genre, superhero humor. So I'll get into the story behind Shazam. Let's see. Powers and abilities. Shazam is basically an anagram, which means S is for the wisdom of Solomon. As Captain Marvel, Shazam, Billy's neurons and synapses are supercharged with divine magics and energy. This allows him instant access to a vast amount of scholarly knowledge and objective, nearly infallible wisdom, including an innate understanding of most known languages and sciences. He has exceptional photographic recall and mental acuity, allowing him to read and decipher hieroglyphics, recall everything he has ever learned, and solve long mathematical equations. He also has a great understanding of divine phenomena in the mortal world. The wisdom of Solomon provides him with counsel and advice in times of need. In early Captain Marvel stories, Solomon's powers also gave Marvel the ability to hypnotize people. H for the strength of Hercules. Obviously, everybody knows Hercules is one of the strongest. He can lift up trucks, a whole bunch of stuff. I'll get into it. The fundamental superpower among Captain Marvel's or Shazam's most definite chief ability, Hercules' power supercharges Billy's muscles, tendons, and bones, granting Captain Marvel immense superhuman strength comparable to that of the legendary demigod, now known as the Olympian god of strength, making Captain Marvel one of DC's strongest characters. He's able to easily bend steel with his bare hands, do the work of several laborers in half the time, toss pickup trucks high into the air, punch through walls, and lift massive objects. In the comics, this strength has been compared to that of Superman and other godlike superheroes and villains. The strength of the Golden Age Captain Marvel was unlimited, and the character was strong enough to move stars and planets. Whoa! A whole planet, which is crazy. A for the stamina of Atlas. For those who don't know who Atlas is was, he's not really a Greek god. He's part of the Greek pantheon, but he's not a god. He's the one that basically carries the whole earth on his shoulders. You know, let's say this is Atlas, and the whole world is like huge. He literally shoulders the whole earth from actually falling down, which is crazy. And he basically holds it for all eternity. Using Atlas stamina, Captain Marvel can withstand and survive most types of extreme physical assaults and heal them from within seconds without any seeming discomfort in some stories. The stamina of Atlas makes Captain Marvel nearly invulnerable in the same way as Superman, and similar characters is that he almost completely impervious to harm from such things as bullets, blades, fires, chemicals, and explosions. Okay, there we go. The stamina of Atlas also prevents him from getting tired and provides him with a supernatural endued metabolism, preventing fatigue, thirst, and hunger. So he could last a very long time without eating or anything, and he would be as fit as a fiddle, as they say. And Z is for the power of Shazam. I mean Zeus. Sorry about that. Zeus' power, besides fueling the magic thunderbolt that transforms Captain Marvel, Shazam, also enhances Marvel's other physical and mental abilities, and grants him resistance to all magic spells and attacks. The hero can use the lightning bolt as a weapon by dodging it and allowing it to strike an opponent or other target. The magic lightning has several uses, such as creating apparatus, restoring damage done to the hero, and providing fuel for magic spells. The current continuity version of Shazam is able to personally generate and control lightning for various uses. Sorry about that. He also can use readily his fingertips. The power of Zeus can also enhance Captain Marvel's other powers. From Zeus's power, Captain Marvel inherits invulnerability. A is for the courage of Achilles. For those who don't know who Achilles is, or Zeus, Zeus is the god of thunder in the Greek pantheon. If you look him up, he's a very large guy with a lightning bolt and long white beard and long white hair, kind of like Santa Claus, but with huge muscles. So yeah, for the courage of Achilles. This aspect is the most psychological and spiritual in nature. The courage of Achilles gives Captain Marvel the courage and bravery of the legendary Greek hero. This magic stems from Styx and of the river Styx? That's weird. Endowing Captain Marvel with omnipresent presence of goodwill and inner harmony that protects him from doubt, renders him impervious to intimidation or forces of personality, and comforts him even in the most hopeless of times. In one story, it claimed to also give him fighting skill. In the Trials of Shazam miniseries, This was changed temporarily to Achilles' near invulnerability. It also aids the hero's mental fortitude against most mental attacks. And the last one is M for the speed of Mercury. For those who don't know who Mercury is, he's a messenger of the gods. He travels from where the gods are to the human thing. He's just as fast as the Flash. By channeling Mercury's speed, Captain Marvel could move at superhuman speeds and fly, although in older comics he could only leap great distances. The Captain Marvel of pre-1985 stories was also able to travel to the Rock of Eternity by flying faster than the speed of light. Okay, yeah. Okay, now for the story behind it. Okay, here we go. Captain Marvel is known as Shazam, is a fictional superhero appearing in American comic book published by DC Comics. Artist C.C. Beck and writer Bill Parker created the character in 1939. Captain Marvel first appeared in Wiz Comics #2, published by Fawcett Comics. He is the alter ego of Billy Batson, a boy by speaking the magic word Shazam can transform into a costume adult with the power of superhuman strength, speed, flight, and other abilities. Based on book sales, the character was most popular superheroes of the 1940s, outselling even Superman. Fawcett expanded to the franchise to include other Marvels, primarily the Marvel family, associates Mary Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr., who can harness Billy's power as well. Captain Marvel was also the first comic book superhero to be adapted into the film in the 1941 Republic Pictures series, The Adventures of Captain Marvel. The rest of this is just stupid stuff. Okay. Nothing much. It's all information based on the comic book, like how they published it and stuff like that. Nobody wants to really see that. So yeah, I'll talk more about Captain Marvel. So basically, this Billy Batson, he's from New York. Well, I think New York, or I don't remember where. I think it was New York because obviously it was train stations and stuff when I was reading the comic. So yeah, in a regular day of school, Billy Batson comes out of school. He basically takes a train to go back home. So then he gets magically teleported for some apparent reason. I don't know why. He gets teleported to this other realm, and he's walking and he sees these huge statues of seven beings. You know, like these. They're actually people, but they don't move much because obviously they're frozen. They're completely solidified and stuff. You only see you can't see him move much. They're like just standing there trying to move out of it, but he doesn't pay attention to that. He just keeps walking and he sees this old man saying, "Are you the true man?" Da, 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 da. I can't remember exactly. He asked him, "Are you true?" And then he basically asked him these 3 questions. If I could remember, what was the 3 questions of? Let's see. Let me go. Okay. There's a video, on how he gets his. I'll put the video on and then I'll try to, because it's copyright to actually put stuff, but I'll keep talking. So basically, this Billy Batson, he sees this old man asking him these questions and stuff, and so basically he actually stumps 2 of the 3 questions. The last, okay. Wait a second. So he basically passed all 3 questions. And then basically this old man touches him and he gets these powers, and then he says, "Speak the words, da 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 da." He says, the old man basically says, "Say Shazam." So he says Shazam. And he says, the old man basically tells him, say it with emphasis, and he says, "Shazam!" And then he suddenly transforms into this guy, which is huge. He's like, ugh, like, what the hell just happened? So he basically gets his powers and he fights. And there's this other guy named Black Adam that wants his powers, you know. And basically, that's how Captain Marvel starts off. Okay, here we go. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can read it, because Comic Historian is actually a very good, like, he gets into detail about all these comic books, whether it be Marvel or DC. So yeah guys, that does it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!